Do you remember these Gen X commercials? Grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's go back. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gen X Unfiltered, the podcast.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Steve, Eric, how are you?
Good, thanks. How you guys doing?
Doing all right, thanks.
Excellent.
Good. We're back for another podcast.
That's right. We got a little bit of a challenge today, don't we? I think.
Yes. We are going to do a little bit of a fun, game, I guess is what you want to call it.
Yeah, we're going to go down memory lane with some fun commercials from days past.
So Eric set up the commercials on the board. He's going to play some of it, and then Steve and I are going to see if we can finish the jingle.
So we finish the lyrics?
Yeah.
It's almost like name that tune.
Right?
Commercial style.
So Steve and I have no idea what's on the board. Eric took ownership of this, and he ran with it.
That's right.
I sure did, everyone. So these commercials, I know them. Let's see if you guys know them.
That's fine. I'm not sure how I'm going to do here. I'm curious.
Where do they span from? Like what decade?
They span from, I want to say, there might be one from the late 70s,
Ugh.
a lot of 80s, and some early 90s.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then so hopefully it should
Yeah.
do all right.
I mean, I watched a lot of TV as a kid, so
Yeah.
we'll see how well I
Yeah,
do.
I definitely watched my fair share of television growing up.
Yeah.
My babysitter.
Pretty much.
It took care of us.
Yeah,
It was good to me.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but everybody out there listening in the internet world, feel free to play along and let us know how you did.
I dare you not to sing.
Yeah,
gonna
let's
sing.
see. I'm curious, how many of these are going to be stuck in your head at the end of this thing?
What do they call them? Earworms?
Yeah, earworms,
This
yeah.
is going to be earworm central. If you don't want to have an earworm,
Don't listen. Actually, no, keep listening.
keep listening, please.
Everyone loves our
Please.
earworms.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys ready for the first one?
All right,
Obviously.
let's do it.
Without
See.
further ado, here we go.
I think I'm going to crush Steve in this.
Jingle number 1 coming up. Jingle number 1.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life.
Mentos fresh and
And
full of life. I beat your
Fresh
ass.
toast, Mentos. I don't remember the words, but
Mentos freshness. Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Pretty good, guys. Pretty good.
That was the most like garbage pail version of singing
Oh, yeah.
that
No,
song.
Yeah.
I definitely don't remember all the words, but 100%. So you heard playing like,
Yeah.
I
I think the next part was something about staying fresh, staying cool.
fresh,
staying
Nothing-
cool,
Nothing gets
yeah.
to you. Staying fresh,
All,
staying cool.
yeah.
all I was doing was just saying fresh nose Mentos freshness.
Those are great commercials. I
Was that
remember
the one where they're riding the bike on the beach?
Yeah, they're riding the bike on the beach.
was I don't. There was a whole bunch of them, but I was always at the end. The guy would hold up the Mentos,
And it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
Mentos fresh and full of life.
And it was
Mentos.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Yeah.
Do those exist still?
Oh, they don't totally do.
Dude,
Oh.
okay. Remember,
Yeah.
what was it Mentos and Diet Coke? You put them in, they would spray and
Was
shoot
it
off
Mentos or like Rolaids?
No, it was Mentos.
No, it was Mentos
Oh.
and
Yeah.
Coke or Diet Coke.
It was,
I don't
it was-
remember.
it was Diet Coke.
Yeah, I remember there was a whole thing on the way back in the early days, like
something to do with
YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, something to do with whatever was in the Mentos and the aspartame, I
Yeah,
guess.
some
with,
sort of chemical
I
reaction. They would just
don't-
shoot off like crazy.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever had a Mentos. Maybe if I did, I would have had a cooler teenagehood.
Possibly.
Possibly. Couldn't have hurt.
You could have probably solved a lot of your problems by popping a Mentos, and that problem would go away.
That's basically the commercial told us
Damn.
that. Yeah.
yeah.
The best was still I always like to remember. Was it the Foo Fighters?
Yes.
Was it Big Me?
Yep.
Yeah, they did it was a spoof of all these different Mentos commercials.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
No.
How many commercials do we have here?
Oh, sorry. There's 13 today.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Lucky 13.
So you guys did go to that one.
Yeah,
but
that one.
I beat Steve. I had the words out first.
Yeah,
He got more of the words,
I got
but I had
lost in
the
the song.
Yeah.
I was lost in the music.
So if we're gonna give points, I guess you get point number 1. But
Yay.
you guys both got it. So
All right.
At least we knew it. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Ready for number 2?
Number
Yes.
2. Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. This one is.
You could move the board closer.
I just might. There we go. So this one, I think you guys will get this one. All ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Is that for Planters Peanuts?
I was
No,
thinking
it's food.
It's peanut butter. Is it
It's-
Jif peanut butter? Something? What's the one that had the peanut on top? Skippy?
That was Skippy.
I've literally never heard this. Keep
You've
playing.
never heard this?
No.
I don't.
All right, here we go. I'll play more of it.
Yeah.
Almond
Almond
Joy.
Joy. I would.
Almond Joy's got a rich
We don't even
chocolate.
have Almond Joys.
Not much enough to. Mounds got deep.
We don't even have Almond Joys in Canada.
We don't?
I don't think so.
I thought we do.
I have no idea, to be
Yeah,
honest with
that
you
was
guys.
a
but
big jingle back in I want to say the 80s.
You know
probably.
that song?
I know that song.
I've literally never heard that.
I don't think
I
I've ever heard.
remember
I don't think I've ever heard it. If I've heard it, I do not remember
It's
it
like,
at all.
Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. No.
No, I don't
Okay.
recognize that at all.
I remember that maybe I watched a lot of Saturday morning cartoons maybe
I mean,
and it came on.
maybe, but
Yeah, no, I don't. It's definitely not. If it, I don't. Yeah, it's not ringing any bells at all.
Oh boy, maybe I'm a
But-
secret American. Whoa!
Don't say that.
Or
Sorry.
maybe, yeah. I don't.
I've infiltrated.
No, we win at hockey, Eric. You can't go to the Americans. We win in hockey.
Maybe you want to get rid of me.
Well, whatever.
We'll call board security.
Yeah, exactly.
But
All right.
no, I definitely do not remember that at all.
Okay.
Not, like at all.
So that one was a miss. No one got that one.
No.
No, except for you because you rigged it.
But
Well,
he's not really competing.
I'm not competing. I have unfair advantage. I
Okay,
put the sounds on the
fine.
board.
Next, that was
All
weak.
right. All right.
All right, here we go.
Here
Number
we go.
3.
Number 3.
Wait! Wait!
Get a little closer.
Thanks.
Don't be shy. Get a little closer.
I don't.
I don't know, but I know the song.
It's-
Get a little closer.
It's for gum, right? Was it
I don't
gum?
know. It's something smells
It's something that
nice.
makes you smell good. I'll
Is it like
I'll play the rest.
shampoo or something?
Not quite.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll play the rest of this jingle. Ready?
Okay.
With arid extra dry.
To get closer, I
Oh,
trust
arid
Eric.
extra
You
dry.
perspire, you're more than wet.
Would
No, I don't
No,
remember. I mean,
don't.
Yeah,
I,
so that was the Arid Extra Dry commercial.
I recognize the get a little closer, but I
that sounded
don't.
familiar, but that's I was thinking it was like gum or something, not for deodorant.
That one based on the commercial was maybe late 70s,
Oh,
or
okay.
early
Eric,
80s.
Come on.
I'm sorry. It's,
Like-
it's part of Gen X.
Yeah, but we weren't alive-ish then.
No.
But yeah, no, I definitely like. I obviously know Arid Extra Dry, but don't read that. That's
Yeah.
definitely another one that I don't recognize at all.
The basic premise of the commercial was if you're wearing Arid, you don't have to be afraid to get close to somebody, like in a busy public place.
Because it was gonna
Because
sound like she was getting like a streetcar or something.
She was
or
getting on a
other.
streetcar,
Yeah,
exactly.
sounded like,
Oh.
wait, like she's running to catch
So
you or
in
something.
the late 70s, early 80s, personal space didn't matter.
well, you didn't have to worry about stinking it if you were in someone else's
Well, I
personal
think if you
space.
take public trains in the mornings, personal space is not a luxury you're afforded in
Yeah.
anywhere you go. Like you take a subway or the GO train or something like that.
That's a good point.
It's-
Look,
You're-
I don't want to be
Yeah.
that close to anybody where I can smell them good or bad.
No,
Okay.
ideally not. But yeah,
So you're not wearing Arid right now?
Is that even still a thing?
I have no idea, actually.
I don't
I always
think
remember
it
that
is.
I
was
think it
when
was a spray one.
I remember that was like the first deodorant I had is like when I was like probably 13 or something like that. Like
Yeah.
I remember after gym class being
Yeah.
my parents being like, yeah, put this on.
The
It's
ver-
like, man, I'm such a
my
man.
my very first deodorant, and it was the roll-on kind.
Oh, I remember those.
And it was Avon. Avon's calling.
I remember I had
Avon.
my mom had an Avon. Did your parents have? My
Yeah,
mom
yeah,
had an
we had an
Avon
Avon
lady.
lady.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
she still has the same one. To be honest,
Like,
You got-
I have vague, like, maybe it's a fever dream, but like Avon parties, that like,
Oh yeah, there were
Oh,
parties.
yeah.
was that was the thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like Tupperware.
Yeah,
Back
I
in the
remember like
eight-
a bunch of moms being at our house and like someone was like showing them stuff, like
Yeah.
for Tupperware too, I think.
Oh yeah,
I
that-
remember Tupperware.
Look,
Yeah,
MLMs were huge in the 80s. Okay.
they're still around. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, I definitely like. But I'm pretty sure my mom still has the same Avon lady that we had when we were kids.
But I think back then it was just all for like the socializing aspect.
I think my mom got something free for hosting
You
the
get
party.
free shit, but then it's like you invite your friends over and you have like tea or wine or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
it's
it's
just
like a
more.
whole thing.
Look, let's be real. I'm just gonna be very stereotypical. It was a very like housewife go out and do something.
Yeah, I remember it brought stress. Like I think my mom was happy she got a free thing, and my dad was like, "What did you buy?"
Well, yeah, because I remember my mom went to Avon parties, Tupperware parties, Pampered Chef parties. Like it was like a thing. Everybody had parties.
What was the
Oh.
other one? The makeup one, Mary Kay.
My mom never did Mary Kay, but
I had a friend whose mom actually had a pink Cadillac because she was such
Whoa.
a high up on the sales force or whatever. She actually had the Mary Kay
now
Cadillac.
That's fancy. Like the song "Pink Cadillac."
yeah.
now that MLMs are exposed to be the awful practice they are, it's a
now
little
you're
bit.
always, you kind of
Yeah.
once people start to dig through the service a little
But
more.
I,
and it's
but
like,
I
ugh.
honestly think though, like back in the 80s, it was more just for the socializing part.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No one was doing it to really get rich
No,
or
it was
whatever.
just-
Yeah,
Because I remember like every week my mom would go to a party and they go, it was like from 7 o'clock at night, usually when the kids were in
Yeah.
bed, and you just got free shit.
yeah.
and
But I
stuff.
definitely remember doing some of that. I remember having one of those rolling deodorant, had like the white plastic ball on
Yeah.
it, and it'd be like watery.
Oh, it was so
Ugh.
gross.
Yeah,
Oh, so weird.
Yeah.
Because I think it was actually just deodorant. It didn't like.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. But I remember having some of that stuff. Yeah, or what was the Skin So Soft? I remember that being
Yeah.
like a big
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I guess no one got that
okay.
one.
No,
No.
we didn't.
All right.
Next, I forgot. We still have more.
That's right.
That's, we could talk about deodorant all day if you like.
Apparently.
All right.
All right,
Next
number
up-
4, right?
This one I think you guys are gonna get.
He says this every time.
I think so. All right, ready?
Yeah.
So kiss a little longer. Stay close a little longer. Hold tight a little longer.
Longer with Big Red.
Hey.
Is it Big Red?
Red adds freshness and a new.
I don't know the rest of it. Was it Big Red?
Yeah.
It was
here,
big.
ready?
Okay,
Here's
yeah.
It's the
rest.
gum, right?
Yeah.
With Big Red, that Big Red freshness that's right through it.
Your fresh
It
breath
just goes on and on. Oh, I was gonna say kiss.
I don't know all the words, but I definitely remember this.
Big Red. It was the red gum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think it was red with a white stripe down the middle.
Yeah.
When did
Yeah.
gum sort of switch over from like being individually wrapped to like the
I know.
foil packages? Remember, like as a kid, they were
It
all
was
like
the all foil
there's
packages.
all
Yeah.
the foil pack, and that kind of
Now it's like the little
disappeared. Now it's all like the
chiclets.
little chiclets and like the pop out.
Yeah.
It's probably a cost savings thing that
Yeah,
happened
because
somewhere
even
down the line.
chiclets back in the day came in like a box altogether.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It was. I remember Excel gum being the first one that I remember being in like that pack where you would like
It's
put
almost,
that
like, it's
tin
almost
foil.
like a pill pack almost.
Yeah.
Do they sell them in the individual strips anymore? I don't know.
Juicy fruit, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know though.
Maybe.
I
I'm not
haven't
sure.
bought
Do you guys want to hear
gum in forever.
a fun little story about the individual packs?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Please
let's hear
go
it.
on. Go on.
Not Big Red, but you know how my dad used to always have the green spearmint ones. It was in the green.
Yeah.
And even to this day, I still do it. But back when I was a kid, I used to steal pieces of his gum. And he worked shift work. So then he started every morning when he was working a shift, I'd wake up in the morning, there'd be one stick of gum waiting for me. And I'd always have a stick
Oh,
of
that's
gum every
nice of
day.
him.
I wonder if he
Wow.
remembers that
It's
story.
your dad's love language is gum.
I guess. But
Maybe.
it's funny because even to this day, he yells at me. Like I'll go to his house and he'll have the Excel gum because he always has gum, and I'll
Yeah.
always pop one out. And I'm a dick. I'll pop it out
Yeah.
from like the middle.
Oh,
I don't go in
Oh,
order.
no.
I just do it to piss him off. And then sure enough, I guarantee you when I'm there at some point, he'll go to get gum and be like, "You took my gum."
There you go. Look
That
at
could have been a
That's
commercial,
your
though.
Lovely. Exactly. We should
Could've.
sell that to
I
Excel.
don't tell it with words. I tell her with gum.
So now,
I said gum, right?
ew.
Oh my God.
So now it's like a thing. And I wonder if my dad knows that I still remember he did that and vice versa. It's weird. It's just a
Probably.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he actually left it for himself. Like,
Maybe.
and you just stole it every day.
That's right. At
I don't
work,
know.
he was
You're
giving out
assuming it was
gum.
for you.
He was giving out gum
Maybe.
left, right, and center.
Yeah.
At work.
I
He's like, I'll
guess.
save one piece for when I get home.
So
Yeah.
whenever I see like the foil green spearmint, and the funny thing is, like spearmint gum's like my least favorite gum. I
Yeah.
hate spearmint.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like any other
Ass?
mint, but spearmint, peppermint, or anything other. Spearmint always gave me a headache, but I still take it.
Interesting.
Whoa, wow. Okay, so Big Red, you guys remember that
That's
one?
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a win. Good
It's
job,
just
Big
funny,
Red
like all these
marketers.
like, do they even have like gum commercials?
I don't
anymore?
remember. Well, no, I don't remember the commercial though for that specifically.
No,
Yeah.
I recognize the song, but I couldn't
Well,
tell you what the commercial was.
Now the commercials are all just for like drugs, like Ozempic and like
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
that or
Lawyers.
Here
Lawyers.
it's gambling.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
all the sports betting apps. That's all it is. Like,
Well,
oh my
because
god.
I know.
these companies now, like food and stuff, is cheaper or more beneficial for them to advertise online
Well, I
and
think
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right,
Okay.
number 5, I think
We're
we're
on
on.
to, this is 5, yeah. Okay, a bit of a theme right now.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure for double.
Mint gum.
That's a very like
double mint.
double mint pleasure. It's very.
I kind of cut off halfway through the
seductive.
actual name of the song right there.
Well, we were supposed to sing the lyrics.
But that's okay. Yeah, I definitely double mint
Gum.
Yeah.
mint gum. Yeah,
Mint gum. A double great
but this is like you can tell. This is like old. Like this is like old. Like that's like early 80s, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Did this have twins in it?
Lots of twins in
This
this
was
one.
all twins, wasn't it? That was the
Yeah.
whole kind of like thing. Was like
Double
Yeah.
gum, double tears of twins.
Yeah.
Eric, can I
yeah.
just give you a critique on your manning the board?
Yeah, sure, what?
I'm sure it's gonna be positive.
Of course. There's always good things from Kelly.
Yeah.
It's for the people. Just remember, if we're talking, just lower the song.
Did you see me lower down
You
the-
did.
the
That's why
meter?
I was giving you props for it because the first ones you didn't, and I had to be like,
So wait, there was a prop in that sentence somewhere?
yeah, there was. I was gonna say that was
Okay.
good because the earlier ones, I'm like,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, I was giving you props.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, I don't really remember that. Like, I know the jingle, but it doesn't. It's not an earworm for me. that
No,
one.
it's not as catchy as.
No.
Really, I remember the commercial being full of twins more than the song itself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
honestly, when I think of that commercial, I think without hearing the song, I think the song's peppier than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a super peppy song. Yeah.
No, and I think there's lots of twins on like bicycles built for two and stuff like that. Like
Super lame.
really lame. Like
Whatever
yeah.
happened to those?
Really,
double,
really
like-
on the nose with the theme.
Tandem bike?
Yeah, I only remember. I knew one. One of my friends growing up had one.
Really? Who did they ride with? That's
Wow.
weird.
I remember riding with it. It was he would drive like an idiot on purpose. It was the scariest thing in the world to be in the back of that thing. He'd be flying on.
You
like,
actually rode on it? I
yeah,
feel
it's
like
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
tried
like
out. It was like this
we're gonna
is
die.
really dangerous.
I feel
yeah.
like those bikes are for like people in retirement communities.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or,
I don't know where he got, like, why he had one, but he always had weird random crap.
or people who are on the same page about how to ride the thing.
Yeah. His idea for fun would be like trying to, drive towards a tree and then swerve at the last minute and stuff like that. But then
Why
you get
are-
it back because he can't control anything. It was,
Yeah.
How did we ever survive?
Who knows? Yeah. He was the same guy that his dad made his own pitching machine. He basically drilled a hole through a baseball, put on a rope, and he would just swing it and keep swinging it. It's like, here it comes like 55 miles an hour. And he'd try and hit it.
I don't know about
Oh my
Eric,
God.
but
Then one day
like,
the ball broke in half.
I don't know about
Oh, boy.
Eric, but when you just said that, I initially knew who you were talking about.
Really?
Yeah. You would know once he told you, you'll know. It'll be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, probably.
An old friend that
Yeah.
we talked about before.
Okay.
Anyway,
But
is this going to
anyways,
be
just
Eric's
remind-
Roman
yeah.
Empire now? He's going to be like, who is it? Who is it?
I think I know.
You know the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's no way I couldn't know. Okay.
All right.
So that one you guys got. No,
Yeah.
you guys got that one.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Number 6.
This is number 6.
Oh, the juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya.
ya.
I didn't know it had such a hardcore riff.
That's what I was.
Take a sniff.
That's
pull
the-
it out.
It doesn't say take a sniff, does it?
It's something like this. Is something. Pull it out.
It's take a.
Do you want me to play
Yeah,
the?
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna
or
play
is it
the
take
rest.
a stick or take a.
It must be take a stick.
I always thought it was sniff, but I
Okay.
don't know. Let's hear it.
Scratch and sniff. Here we go.
Yeah.
Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya, move ya out, move ya out.
I couldn't understand. I didn't catch what he said at all.
Eric, stop.
I didn't catch the word at all.
Okay, but it's not sniff.
No, it's not at
No.
all. It's not its stick.
That's
It's not.
gross.
It's neither. It's
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact that I had no idea it had such a hardcore riff at the beginning?
Yeah, it
I was like, what is
hardcore
this?
guitars at
I
the
do
beginning of that
remember. Well,
thing.
we were talking about the Big Red or the not juicy fruit, the double mint one. I was like
Yeah.
thinking of because juicy fruit. I remember those commercials.
Can
it was
we-
much more rocking.
Why were
That's
there
like 90s music.
I want to know, like, were all these gums like under the same company? Because they all catchy as shit, except for the double mint.
Possibly.
They all had catchy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was-
They were big into the jingle there.
Were like gum like the battle of
I was gonna say it
advertisers?
was like the gum wars of the early 80s.
Yeah.
It was the thing.
80s.
The Wild Gum Wars.
like back in the whatevers when it was like the cigarette
Juicy
wars.
fruit was like the young upstart from what I remember.
I think so. I think you probably like align yourself with a brand and you're like, that's it.
That's right.
I'm a big red
I'm
man.
a juicy fruit man, and nothing's gonna change me.
But you know what though? I'm not gonna lie, juicy fruit's kind of ass.
What? I love
I always,
juicy
I
fruit.
always liked it the best from what I
But
remember.
Yeah.
it never had flavor for long.
No,
None of those
no.
gums did.
The flavor never lasts.
What really changed them, like from what I remember, was like the Excel gums. I remember those being like super
Ooh,
strong.
Polar
Oh,
Ice
yeah.
Excel.
I remember the Polar Ice. That was my
They
favorite.
clear your sinuses.
Yeah.
Polar Ice
Yeah.
still exists. I have some of it. I love gum.
I have TMJ issues, so I was told by my chiropractor to not chew gum, so I've never touched it since.
That'd be my favorite
Anyway.
statement on this whole podcast. I love gum.
Or the fact that you just said he has you have TMJ?
Yeah,
What, I don't even know what that
it's
is.
his jaw.
Oh yeah, the clicking jaw
Yeah.
issues.
You
yeah.
have clicking jaw too, Eric.
Are you a
Mine doesn't
doctor?
click, but it's sore. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah,
told me not to chew
my
gum.
jaw definitely clicks a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, mine doesn't click, but it gets really sore and stuff. So yeah, they told me not to
Well,
chew
that's
gum.
unfortunate for you. I love gum.
That's why now now I'm more of a mint man.
See, mints don't.
Xylitol mints for life.
Mint doesn't get the whole like fresh flavor like gum does.
No, it does, but there's something about you can like gum. You can chew it if you're angry. You know, you can like.
Oh yeah.
There's ways you can chew it and stuff.
Ooh,
It's,
I really could
really
use some
shows your
You
gum.
can't do
emotion.
that with mint.
I
No.
think
With
chewing,
mints, you just kind of.
I think chewing gum is my like outlet for like stress.
Yeah, a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
I really want gum right now.
Okay. Well, we don't have any gum, but we do have more sounds.
Wants
more
some juicy
songs.
fruit. All right, let's go to
All right.
number.
This is-
Eric, can I just say
7?
one thing?
Yeah, sure,
You know what
what's
would have been
up?
really cool is
What?
if you pulled out all the gum we're talking about and we tried it.
You should have had props, man.
Props on a podcast. All right.
Anyway,
For any
go
folks
on.
Yeah,
listening, I have
yeah.
a prop in my hand.
You know, it
Actually,
just-
they would know. Use your gum, everyone.
That's right.
It's just because I really want gum.
Oh, I'm sorry. No gum, but
All
more
right,
more
next.
jingles on
All
the
right, here we
way.
go. Number
This is number 7.
I've been
Yeah.
influenced.
Okay.
And a happy new... Is it Canadian Tire?
No.
Okay, can I just... Sorry, before we go any further, can you just turn my volume down a tiny bit? Because that
Sure
was so loud in my ear.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Any more complaints?
No, not right now. That was just like piercing though. I was
All
like,
right. That was
"Ah."
like, bing.
I have no idea what that was.
Okay,
Obviously,
well,
it's Christmas
there
music.
wasn't
It's a
even-
But
Christmas one they play every year.
Okay,
Is it
play a
Canadian
little bit.
Tire or
That's
something
what I
like that?
said.
No, it's not Canadian Tire.
Okay, play it again. Is that all?
Yeah. Well, I can play more of it. Ready?
does it
Yeah.
go into like?
That's literally the whole commercial?
Yeah, it's we wish you a Merry Christmas, but it's little bells.
Is it Hershey's Kisses?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I remember that
Oh.
commercial where they would.
Yeah,
I would not
so
have guessed.
It's Hershey's Kisses shaped like a.
Yeah, and they swing like bells.
Yeah,
right?
they swing like bells.
Yeah.
Can we
Okay,
just
but I
point
would
out-
not have. I knew obviously it's a Christmas song, but
Yeah.
Can we just point out how utterly Canadian we are that our first thought was Canadian Tire?
Yeah, that's your Canadian showing right now.
yeah.
Oh, you should have did a, what is it?
Spend like Santa,
save like Scrooge.
Oh, that was not. If that was like a jingle, like a song, I
Yeah.
would have put it on there.
Yeah, but there was a song, wasn't there? Anyway, it's fine.
It was like a whole story. It was like the whole. They would do like the whole Tiny Tim story and
Yeah.
stuff in those
Yeah.
little Canadian Tire commercials.
One he don't know what time he died. He didn't
No,
really
he
die.
didn't.
No, that's too morbid for commercial.
Yeah.
Even in Canada.
But
Yes.
Okay.
I remember that commercial, but I would not have until you
No.
told us. I wouldn't have associated that song with it. But I
But
definitely
you
remember.
guessed it.
Well, because the way he was giving us hints, I was like, oh, okay, I remember. Because I remember the moving
The
his bells.
visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I remember the Hershey's Kisses as like
Next.
bells.
All right. So no one got that one.
No.
Here we go. Next up, this is number 8.
Number 8.
we
We're
go.
flying through these.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break.
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Hey, they got it.
Yay.
All right.
I
You would have
wouldn't
had
have-
to have been really stupid not to get that one. Sorry if anybody didn't
Remember
get
that?
that one.
Remember the Office? Remember the Office episode where he's trying to
No.
remember that?
Why?
Break me off a piece of that,
Why?
and he couldn't remember. Ed Helms
Kit
couldn't remember.
Kat-
He couldn't remember what
Ugh.
it was.
How do
Yeah.
you not know that?
And he was going all
Chocolatey,
crazy. And
dun, dun,
remember
dun,
that?
dun.
And Jim's like, nobody tell him, and he's trying to like just all
Oh
this
my
weird
God.
random stuff.
See, I
Yeah,
would have Googled it.
Okay.
yeah, that's true. Now Google it. Take all the fun out of it.
I can tell you guys are going to get that right away. Your eyes lit up like a Christmas
The
tree.
thing is, I
Give me a
don't
break.
remember
The commercial.
the song. Like I know
feel
the
like-
words, but
I feel like the
sound doesn't sound like I remembered it
But
all.
I feel like the commercial was just the Kit Kat bar. Like it wasn't actually like a people in it or anything, was
So
there?
there were
No,
there
it
were
was
some people. I think
people,
the whole
wasn't
thing
it?
was it's give me a break, right? So they're breaking the Kit Kat bar and like sharing it with friends on
Who
breaks.
shares a Kit Kat bar? That's just like serial killer behavior.
I guess no. I guess Kelly's like sharing
That's
your
the
Kit
whole
Kat
point.
bar.
No.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
either, but that was the whole point of it. We're supposed to be able to.
But then
Yeah.
I should talk because I also like eat Kit Kat bars like a chocolate bar.
You don't
Take a
break
That's
the
the whole
pieces
thing.
off?
No, I
That's the whole
don't.
thing too. Yeah,
That
people-
is serial killer behavior right
Yeah,
there.
you really? I would always.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I do, but honestly, I'll just be like, wait, when you get the little Halloween ones with the two,
Well,
I'll just
that's-
open it and just take a bite out of half and then half of it. In my
I still
mouth.
break those ones
I
apart.
still break them in half too,
Yeah.
but
Weirdos.
but it seems like if you had the full Kit Kat bar, you bit into it, it's gonna just break
Yeah,
apart.
but
I would think it would
sometimes
just
I do.
after your first bite, it would just kind of some of them just
Yeah.
break
Or
apart.
Or
Break
I'll,
yours
I'll
up
break
apart.
off two and then eat them like a chocolate bar. I very rarely break them off individually.
Really? No, I just it,
you know
it
why?
would seem like it lasted longer if you had eaten one at a time.
But you know
Yeah.
why? Because then you have to take the whole thing out and then break it, and then your hands get all chocolatey. This way, just open it, have the wrapper, and just go. That's me eating the Kit Kat.
Why don't you just break off one piece at a time while it's still in the wrapper? Use the wrapper
No.
as a protection for
I
your
don't
hands.
have time for that. Okay.
All right.
I can't remember
Well-
the last time I had. I mean, I guess the Halloween bar, but like, in terms of like an actual,
Oh, like
well, yeah, but in terms of like an actual like
No.
a full size Kit Kat bar.
It's been a
out
while,
Of, out
yeah.
of all the chocolate bars that if you're gonna have a chocolate bar, I've probably in my life have never picked a Kit Kat over any other chocolate bar.
No, you know which one I actually really like is the Kit Kat Chunky, where
Oh,
it's
the
just
Chunky
one
is so-
big piece. That, I
Yeah.
think that's awesome.
That's
That's
a really
good.
good chocolate
It's
bar.
like it's just like one giant one, but it's like the perfect. They have enough. Like it's really like a solid wrap of chocolate on there
Yeah.
too. So it's like a good mix of both. That's
You know what?
fantastic.
It's
Yeah.
a really funny word if you say it over and over.
Chunk?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat? Why?
Because it's weird. Like, why is it called Kit Kat? Like Kit Kat.
I
Yeah,
don't know why it's
Kitty
called
cat?
Kit Kat.
yeah. I have no
Kit
idea
Kat.
how they came up with that name. It's
Say that 5 times. It sounds weird. Kit
I'm
Kat.
not doing that.
Kit Kat, Kit Kat, Kit Kat. Yeah, it's a weird idea. I don't know how they came up with that name.
I don't know.
All right, before we play the next half, let's do a quick commercial break. We will be right back. All right, guys, we are back with the last 5
All right,
sounds.
here we go. Camera's all fired up, ready to go.
Okay, here we go.
Let's
This is
do
it.
it. Number
Bottom 5. All right, you guys got that one like right
Oh,
away,
yeah, that's-
instantly.
I think that's still on TV. I'm pretty sure I've seen that like recently. The Ricola
That's
commercial
the guy
somewhere.
on the big hill with the horn, right?
The Matterhorn. Yeah,
The Matterhorn, yeah.
And he's in like Europe or something.
Because
Ricola.
I'm thinking he can't do it right at the beginning, right? Like he's like, like he's coughing or something. Like he can't get the Ricola out.
He's got
right?
a sore throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Has
he needs
anybody ever actually had Ricolas? I haven't.
Yeah.
I have.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're kind of like they're honey based, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they better than Halls? I'm a Halls girl.
Oh, well, Halls are like actually taste like medicine.
Halls are kind of my go-to. Sometimes I get Fisherman's Friends.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my dad always had Halls, and he would never let us get. Well, he would have the regular Halls, the gray pack or the
Ugh.
black pack.
Oh yeah,
you wouldn't get the
yeah.
cherry ones or anything?
Sometimes he would get cherry, but he was convinced that the regular ones were the only ones that worked. The other ones were just fancy candy.
Yeah.
I'm like, they don't taste like candy.
No, but there was almost like the it's
So
like
you-
Buckley's.
Yeah.
It tastes bad, but it works.
I've only had Buckley's once in my life, and it does work. Like,
I swear by it now, but
Oof, I
it's
can't.
awful. It's like pine needles or something.
Would your dad leave you a single Halls in the morning
shut up! You're
waiting
just
for you?
you're just jealous that my dad loved me more than your dad loved you.
I thought you were saying you're jealous that your dad loved you more than he loved me, but that is like that's a good thing, I think.
I was trying to cut deep there. Did I? Did I bring up some childhood trauma
I
for
put,
you?
I put up my emotional wall. You cannot break through.
I remember back in high school, my buddy, we did. No, maybe it was in college. I remember working in a factory
Yeah,
doing like night shift. It must have been in college.
yeah.
And we worked in a factory, and we would work on the other side of the factory, and we'd yell at Ricola
That's
at like
amazing.
3 o'clock in the morning just to each other.
It's just a great
Get
word
bored.
to yell.
Yeah, I remember we working on the line. It was like
But
this,
look at
trying to fill
how.
up these like soap things, and I hear it's Ricola.
But look at how great that commercial worked. It's still in your
Yeah,
head.
like,
Ricola.
but I'm positive that I've seen it like recently on TV.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't watch real TV.
Yeah,
I
with-
do every
with-
so often, but I'm sure I've seen it somewhere.
It's a great commercial with one word. You like have the image in your mind of the man on the
Yeah.
on the mountain.
Yeah, no,
you-
like
you don't-
catchy jingles.
You know what
It's just-
product it is right away.
Yeah, like imagine pitching that. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna say the name
worked,
of the
though.
product.
They should, other brains should try that.
yeah,
All
yeah.
see how it
right.
goes.
Next, please.
All right,
Right.
Kelly's itching for the next song.
Like, no more Ricola.
No.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Clap on.
Clap off. Clap on. Clap off. The
The
clapper.
Nailed it. You guys
I
got that.
remember
one.
that.
You guys got that
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
It was all old people in bed.
Yeah, that's kind of they sold it
That
as
sounds
like
really
a,
raunchy. Old people in bed.
Well, it
But
was
that's
like
they
grandmas
they
in
kind of
bed.
sold it as like for senior
Yeah.
citizens. Yeah,
That's what the commercial ends. Is an old lady in bed with her TV and her lamp on, and she's like all tired. She rolls over and claps.
that's right. Yeah,
We never had the clapper. We weren't fancy.
I don't know anybody that had the
I
clapper that
know.
I know of.
I wonder if it still exists.
I don't know. I
I have a f-
probably I don't know.
Maybe
but
I
now
have a
you have
feeling
like.
there's smart outlets now.
Well, that's like nowadays you have like all that you can control them with your phone.
But I
Yeah.
still feel like clapping's faster than using your phone.
You're
Although
on-
I could never do it because I hate clapping, so that would be an
well,
issue.
now you just like ask your assistant, your
yeah,
AI assistant to do it, right?
But listen, I would love to do a test and get a clapper, and then the AI assistant, and I guarantee the clapper's still faster.
Maybe. I'm really
Maybe.
curious, like how many false like alarms the clapper has, like a loud noise triggers it or
I was
something.
gonna say that was like.
But
you
that
know,
was like
if
cutting.
you dropped like how sensitive is it? Like
Yeah.
you
That
know?
was cutting edge technology.
How does it know a clap versus a yell or like a big bang or something?
yeah.
I don't know.
No, but at the time, yeah, it was like this. I remember it was like, oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah.
It was right up there with like the football phone.
Oh,
I
Sports
had the
Illustrated.
football phone.
You lived life. You had like free sticks of gum waiting
Did,
for
would
you.
you have the
and-
Sports Illustrated subscription?
I don't know, but we had those
oh, your
Sports
dad
Illustrated.
must have.
Yeah.
That's how you got that thing.
We had the Sports Illustrated flip phone. Look, I can ask my sister. If I had my phone, I'd text her right now, and all I'd write is football phone, and she would know exactly what I was saying. Because we used to play. We had this really old '80s like bar in our basement that like
Okay,
had like the
yeah.
big like velvet around the side. Like it was huge.
Your
It was
dad
like
would chew his gum and drown a
No.
Soros there.
we
When you
li-
guys play Cheers?
no, we literally had no alcohol on it. Like it was just there. Like they had been there forever.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
me and my sister used to play hotel, and that was the phone when people would check into the hotel. That was
What
the
kind of
hotel desk.
hotel has a football phone?
was
Seems
cool.
Not
It's
very
pretty sketchy.
This seems
But
not
I
very useful for a
didn't
front
No.
desk.
I
Know
wouldn't
that
stay
it
there.
was like actually a thing.
Yeah,
It's super popular.
I think you can only get through Sports Illustrated from what I knew.
Yes, the free gift for subscribing.
I don't know anyone that had it.
I'm gonna
No.
text her after this, and if
Well,
she,
no.
I don't
Now
think
we do.
I don't think it was a real thing.
I'm gonna text her after this and just write football phone, and if she responds something appropriate, we'll put a little screenshot here, and I guarantee you she'll say something. She
Okay.
knows
All
exactly
right,
what
we'll
I'm talking
find
about.
out. Yeah, no. But
Okay, yeah.
they said like the clapper was like this cool like cutting edge thing, but the commercials were super cheesy.
Yeah, they were,
Yeah.
but catchy. Okay, next.
All right, moving on. We only have 3 left.
All right.
This is getting sad, everyone.
Fully clean. Fully clean. Yeah. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. Boom. And they have the towel.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
oh, yeah, that's how
that's
that-
right. It's a
It's zest
zest.
across it.
Now, I'm going to say that this is because I used to watch like soap operas with my grandma and my mom when I was really little. And like 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock was the soap opera times. And this commercial played all the time.
I remember the
You're
Zest
not
being like,
fully
it was like a
clean.
new kind of like
Yeah.
soap from what I remember.
And
when
it was
came out.
all like scandalous because they were like in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The whole
I
thing is
forgot about
those-
that. I remember the towel though. You say it. You
Yeah.
hold the towel
Yeah.
up. It had the Zest logo on it.
Oh yeah, and there's a naked person behind that towel. Oh my
It
god.
was. But it was definitely a soap opera commercial.
Yeah. I think you're right. Though. Remember being like a new soap because it didn't leave like film on your
Or
skin.
something, yeah.
That
But I
was this
remember
big, like-
it was like the new, like, yeah.
No, bar soap's like, oof.
I
Yeah.
haven't used bar soap and
Because if you really
No.
think about it, the fact that bar soap just completely, I'm getting cringy just feeling
like
how
your
it
dad
feels.
washes his ass with
Yeah,
that, and
it's
you're washing
so
your face with it next.
It's so gross.
Somehow the soap is fine because it's soap.
But not even that. Whether you share soap or not, like even yourself, like what if you had an extra dirty butt and then the
No,
next
it's
day
just-
you don't?
Well,
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, like anybody who's shared a family soap bar, like you went in there's sometimes hair on the soap bar.
And let's
Yeah,
be real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we all shared family soap. It wasn't like we all
Yeah.
had our
no,
own
it would
bars
just
of
be
soap.
the bar.
the
just
bar,
sitting-
yeah.
Yeah, well, there
Everyone
was
shares the
no.
bar.
Ugh, that's
I-
so gross.
Oh yeah, no, now like I think I'm
I
assuming
use
that
body
I'm
wash.
assuming they obviously still have
They
bar
have bar
soap,
soap.
but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think but
I use
I
body
use
wash.
body wash now all the time.
Yeah, same.
Because the soap is so dry, like I'm cringing just feeling
It really
that.
dries out your skin.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so gross.
Which is weird
Yeah.
because it's the same soap, I would think.
It's just a liquid form versus a bar.
Yeah,
gross.
for some reason in liquid form it's more moist.
But it's true. Thinking about it though, like, yeah, you all just used to remember the soap would
Yeah.
get really like small and it would
Oh,
be the last
yeah.
little bit.
I've
Ugh.
been
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to put
you
the
did.
small ones together to make a new bar.
Or
But
Oh my
that, or
God,
like
just
snap in half and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Weird. People wash their undercarriages with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. yeah, that was in all sorts of crevices.
Oh,
Yeah.
yuck. I'm
Yeah.
so disturbed right now.
Yeah, it's a little disturbing how we used
Yeah,
to
when
wash
you start to
ourselves.
think about it, it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
I never thought about that really until just now.
But you're not fully clean unless your zest fully clean.
That's right.
We never had Zest. That was the expensive soap.
What did you have? Ivory?
I don't know, probably.
Irish Springs?
Irish
whatever was
Springs,
back
yeah.
then, I don't know.
Yeah.
Rag on a stick?
Well, or it was just like hotel soap that we stole.
Oh, yeah, that was I remember doing that.
Yes, I remember that was
Yeah.
always a thing. Yeah, those
Yeah,
like little
get
tiny
the
bars
soaps.
wrapped in like the wrapped
Yeah.
in like the like waxy
Well, because
paper type thing.
Back then, though, too, am I right or wrong? Where like sometimes even like the soap to wash your hands after the bathroom was the bar
Yeah,
soap.
so,
Yeah.
it was bar soap too. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the longest time, the hand towel we had one of our in the bathroom was a Holiday Inn hand towel my dad stole. It's a Holiday Inn right on it.
Oh my
No
god!
shame in his
No,
game.
no.
Oh, just everybody at home, think about that communal bar soap you shared
Yeah,
with
the
everybody.
good old days.
Yeah.
Kids
communal
have no
soaps.
idea.
No.
Ew.
All right. Now that you're
Gross.
really disturbed, who's waiting for another
That's
commercial?
right. Let's do another one.
Or they're all out there like,
What's-
no, we had our own bars of soap, and we
Yeah.
were just the weirdos that didn't.
Maybe.
There's
Yeah.
no way in the 80s.
Who would
no.
have more than one bar soap?
No.
That makes
No.
No way.
Do
And
you
how
know-
would you know whose is whose?
Yeah,
remember
no
soap
way.
on a rope?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
a big thing.
Which
yeah.
makes sense because how many times were you using the soap and it would just go?
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember
your
like
hands.
getting that from my dad for like Christmas and stuff like that.
But that was like a good soap back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was like a giant thing with like the rope. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Oh,
told
weird.
shit. That's a memory unlocked there. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about soap on a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird things. Oh boy.
Okay, let's change
All
the
right.
subject.
Moving on from soaps. We're moving on. Ready? Second last song.
Here we go. Let's do it. What's next?
I don't wanna grow up, don't wanna grow up. I don't
Wanna grow up, wanna grow up. I wanna grow up.
I'm
I'm
a Toys R Us
kid.
kid. It's weird though. It's like a hip hop version.
Yeah,
that was
I
from the early
remember-
90s.
Oh, you can totally
Yeah.
tell because it's like that 90s like.
Yeah.
I remember it being more like, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
It definitely was at some point, but that was like that's like the hip hop version of it.
Yeah.
And just-
That's after MC Hammer's influence.
Oh, you can totally hear the MC Hammer Vanilla
And
Ice.
just
Like
for all of our lovely American friends out there, we still have Toys R Us.
that's right. Up here in Canada, it still exists.
Yep.
See?
I don't know. There's whole was that was just after the whole pandemic and stuff.
I don't know. They all went
closed, right?
bankrupt, but I
But-
think
think
some
so.
are still open. But Toys R Us is still very much alive here, although it is a ripoff and really expensive.
It's super expensive. Oh, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Like,
Even as a kid, though, I remember
it
like,
was.
I only went there.
It was
like,
like
there
a
wasn't
spe-
many
it-
around
no.
either, but
No.
I went there. The only time I went when I was like, I was probably like 11 maybe, and I got a scooter from there, like with the old
Oh,
scooter
man.
that had like the actual like rubber tires on it.
Yeah.
we
I got
got,
that from Toys R Us.
Yeah. Toys R Us was like a special occasion. Like
we
visit.
got our
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sega. Well, we got our Sega there, but also
Oh, Sega
the
Genesis
toy-
or Master System?
the original.
Master System.
The
Whoa.
the Toys R Us that we went to was in a different town or city,
Yeah.
and it was beside the movie theater. So whenever we all go see a movie, we used to see a lot of movies. My dad liked movies,
I
and
think you talked about that before. Your dad and his
yeah.
love of movies.
and
Quite the character, this guy.
right? And we used to go to Toys R Us first or
Yeah.
before the movie.
Yeah, no, Toys R Us. Yeah, I remember only like not going very often, but always being like, whoa.
I have
Yeah.
bought a few gifts at Toys R Us for like kids and stuff for like birthdays or whatever, but I'll always try and go to like Walmart first. 'Cause
Yeah,
Toys R Us is
some place
expensive.
cheaper because Toys R Us is super expensive.
I mean, it has a great variety of like Lego and stuff, but
Yeah, I remember it being
Yeah.
like having kind of everything because you
Yeah.
go to Walmart,
It's hit and miss.
any of those sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
stores.
Yeah.
It's never a great selection,
No.
and it's kind of picked over a
And
lot of
our-
times.
yeah, like Canadian Tire fires up the toy section during the holidays, and
Yeah.
it's small.
It's-
yeah.
and our Toys R Us has the Babies R Us beside it.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right. Yeah.
Also
they're
very
kinda-
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the only place to go for like toys, other than like maybe some like independent places. But really, it's Toys R Us or like Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but
Is
I
this-
miss that.
Is this the last one?
This is it.
This is it,
Okay.
the final
Ready
song.
It
yourself.
better be good. We better know it, Eric.
Going out on a high note, I can feel it.
What's your percentage that you think will know this?
32.
Oh,
Oh, geez, that's low.
I kept a really nasty one in here for you guys.
Ugh.
Just jokes. I think you guys will get this one actually. Ready?
Let's do
Here we
it.
go.
Meow, 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 meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow, meow mix.
Is
I
it-
actually faded out there with the fader.
I noticed
I
that.
noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, meow mix. I
Closed that
remember
on a high
that.
note. Yeah, meow, exactly. You guys
Yeah.
nailed it. Meow
Oh,
mix.
yeah.
Wasn't that just a bunch of cats?
Yeah.
It was a cat just saying meow meow over again.
Aw.
Yeah, and I think like they had the lyrics, like him saying meow on the screen and the little bouncing ball on top.
Oh,
It was obviously hard to
right.
understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you need those lyrics to follow along.
Thank God they're there.
Again, what a simple idea for a commercial.
Yeah.
And it's like, although I was going to say, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking Friskas at first.
Yeah.
Friskies or whatever.
No, but that was like you
Yeah.
know, that's always the thing with these, sometimes commercials, like it doesn't have to be this crazy,
Simple.
like.
That's a total earworm. Like I'll be hearing that in my
Yeah.
head all night.
Oh, yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
like that or like Ricola, like
Yeah.
super simple versus like get your skis kind up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The
Taste
taste
is
is like,
gonna
you know what I mean?
move
Like
ya.
it's
Yeah.
so different, but
I'm going to
you know.
have Zestfully Clean in my head, I think.
Yeah.
You're not
I,
fully
think,
clean.
I might
unless-
have to look and see if Zest is still out
You
there. I'm gonna try
know-
it one day.
It
Take it for a
might.
spin.
You know
Go
why?
back to the
Try
bar
it out.
See, I'm a
So
very,
dry.
I'm a very like visual memory person. So like when I hear the Zestfully, I can
Yeah.
literally picture my grandma's living room, the
Oh, I
couch,
think-
her lying on the couch, me sitting at the end of the couch, watching her stories, and then that commercial coming on.
Stories.
Her stories. Do you remember like this version of the commercial always had a woman in a shower, like a glass shower, and she like
Yeah,
Uh,
'cause-
she put like she wrote zest on it, and then she also was trying to show like it's not doesn't leave film in your skin by
Yep.
wiping off the
Oh yeah,
The-
I remember that. Now that you're
Yeah.
by wiping off the soap in the shower.
I
Yeah.
remember. Now
And
you're
then
talking about. Yeah, I remember that. 100%.
I just remember the like towel at the end.
Yeah.
Zest. Anyway, that's my memory.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I had to.
wow.
It'd be fun to actually watch these commercials because I remember. it, But like you now, tell me this, I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember that.
Yeah.
But
The
I
Meow
wouldn't-
the Meow Mix one was actually like a medley of the commercials over the years from Meow Mix. I started off with the early one, but like it got way more complicated over time.
Oh
Like,
really? They
yeah.
tried to.
They tried to fancy it up with like the cat like doing a little like song and dance number and stuff.
Jeez.
Was it a real cat?
not the song and dance
No,
one. No,
yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Not a real cat? They didn't
Shut
teach a
up.
cat how to tap dance?
Shut
They
up.
probably tried. This is way out of
Probably.
budget.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
You guys did all right. I
I think
think.
we did pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most of this remember, but it's just, commercials are funny. They're, I
Yeah.
don't know, like the jingles they come up with and
I
stuff like
just-
that. It's always interesting.
I thought of a whole bunch of them actually, so maybe we'll keep.
Wow.
I
What
just
was-
had a bunch of words
yeah,
come
I'm
out
not
at
sure
once.
what that was.
I think your mouth
Um,
just did a rewind right
It
there.
did. Maybe we'll do part 2 and I can come up with them this time.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
sure,
there's
yeah.
a ton of other commercials out there, especially
Yeah.
like going back. Like I said, nowadays, I mean, I'm sure there's commercials,
well,
but
nowadays
it's not
doesn't
quite
count.
the
No,
same.
it's not the same. It's
no,
not
no,
the
but I'm
same
saying,
as
but
like,
like back then, there were some like iconic jingles.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, you guys at home, was there any? What was your favorite
Yeah,
commercial?
how'd you
out of
guys
the
do when
ones?
your score? Did you guys know everything that we played?
I mean, we
Let us know in the
didn't.
comments.
Well, we knew most of them. I'm impressed
Yeah.
with that. And let us know if you want a part 2 because I have some up here that I want to put on there.
Oh yeah, I'd be curious to see what you pull out of your hat.
You said hat. You said hat.
He was
I
gonna
did.
say ass. He was like, pull out of your hat.
Never would I say that.
Whatever. I mean, the biggest hurdle is that I don't know how to put it on the board. So,
Oh, well, that's easy enough to do.
Might have
Yeah.
to figure that one out.
That's not hard.
But
Yeah.
anyway,
If we can figure it out, anybody can figure it out.
Exactly.
you really you're putting yourself to my level.
Yeah. Not quite, no.
All right, guys, but that is it for today's podcast. We thank you so very much for joining us, and we will see you in the next one. Bye,
Bye, everybody.
guys. You're not
Zest.
fully clean unless you're
Zest, fully clean.
Meow.
mix.
Mentos, the fresh maker.